Hey, what's up, y'all? It's G or Gari. I answer to both. On the internet, you can find me at Don't Undersalt, either here on YouTube or on Instagram. So today, I'm in Kuala Lumpur. I'm here to interview the chefs at Nadodi for an article I'm writing for Platform Magazine. Nadodi is a really cool concept, a modern Indian restaurant that explores how Southern Indian food and Sri Lankan cuisine made their way to Malaysia. As an added bonus, I also get to spend time with the head bartender of their newest concept, Ver, a specialty cocktail bar that sits right at the opening of the main restaurant. Let's go check it out. Well, thank you so much for making the time to talk with me. Could you please tell me your name?
My name is Apurav Bhattia.
Okay.
I was born in Delhi, brought up in Mumbai in India. My first job I started at Leo in Mumbai.
Okay.
I had my first hotel. Majorly I've been all hotels along. Post that, moved to Dubai for a couple of years, was working with General Marriott Marquis. Got a chance to move to Maldives after that. Was working in Maldives for a couple of years. Moved back to India. There was a new property coming up with Four Seasons again.
Okay.
So Four Seasons Bangalore was the one pre-opening team. We opened that space, the bar called Kopitas.
Okay.
So we opened that bar and was working around with Conrad Hotel again in Bangalore. And then this came up. I said, okay, why not? Just come to KL and then just be around Malaysia. I've worked around, but then never got a chance to work in Malaysia.
Okay,
Yes.
and what is this? You just went running. I asked you your name and you gave me the whole story.
Oh, sorry, yes. That's like just the whole thing of how we do it, yeah.
So where are we right now and who are you here?
So I'm heading the bars over here for Nadodi and Ver.
Okay.
That's the whole project with under Cinnamon Group. That's pretty much what we do over here.
Okay, and what was your first job in hotels?
I was an Indian dining server, so I started with room service after straight out of college.
And what caused you to be interested in the bar?
The whole triggering point for me was at Four Seasons Mumbai in India.
Okay.
There was a bar called Air, A-E-R.
Like Hava?
Yeah, like Hava,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, the spelling is not A-I-R, it's A-E-R. One of the best bars during that time in India.
What time, around what year was this?
This was 2011-12.
Okay.
So again, second year of my college.
Right.
We had this whole internship happening for 6 months. And then, I was just amazed with the bartenders working with, just making so many drinks.
Yeah.
And not referring to any manual. So I still remember I was standing at the bar back because as an intern, you don't get to be around the bar. Wow. There are multiple orders coming in. How this bartender knows every drink
Right.
automatically, like a factory that comes out.
Sure.
That was like an intriguing point for me
Okay.
to do this. This sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
And then so that the whole month I was in Air at Four Seasons, was working around the bar. Got a chance to work with really amazing bartenders back home.
Were you old
Yeah.
enough to drink at this point?
Yes, I
Okay.
was. Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about Ver?
Okay. So Ver, if you see, it's VER.
Yeah.
That means roots in Tamil.
Okay.
So our whole concept that goes around for the bar is to to go back to your childhood memories, experiences, dreams. Menu is designed around those key points. What just takes you back to your childhood memory.
How much of the cocktail menu incorporates Indian ingredients?
We have majorly most of the things what we get from India, Sri Lanka,
Okay.
southern part of India if you see it. We have Indian gins, what we have Sri Lankan gins, what we use as our hero ingredient. We have fenugreek, have tulsi, that's the holy basil. We have that on a very heavy note when we do our cocktails at Ver and Nadodi.
And how often do you change the cocktail menu?
We do it every 6 months. The
Okay.
one we have is very new. So we've just recently started like a month ago.
For you to show me how to make some of these
Sure,
cocktails.
let's go behind the bar and we make one cocktail.
Okay,
Done, we'll do that.
let's do it.
So as I was telling you earlier, we'll do a cocktail called Mango Bite.
Okay.
It's a very famous candy back in India. We try to replicate the flavors of the candy in India.
Okay.
We have our own mango distillate, some mango cordial, and some cucumber pachuli. So I'll just show you how to do it. It's called a jigger.
Okay.
So we do 20 ml of the mango cordial. That goes in.
Okay.
Then we have a little bit of lemon juice.
So to
That
that
will
top
come
one.
also in the mixing glass.
Okay.
And mango distillate, what I was telling you earlier.
And when you say distill it, what do you mean?
So what we do is we have our own rotova. That's equipment I'll show you in the back of the area.
Okay.
So we can just create a beautiful liquid with whatever you think you want to do it. For example, we take fresh mangoes,
Okay.
just slice it,
Yeah.
put some vodka in it,
Okay.
and the whole equipment or the whole apparatus just extracts the flavor of the mango with vodka, resulting in a clear spirit.
Okay.
That will come really perfect.
Okay.
Yes. Then we add some ice, so let me help you with that. And then we will stir the drink down So what stirring will do is it will just combine all things together and cool the drink down and incorporate it very beautifully. You can try also. Yes. Oh, you know how to stir. That's nice.
I think we all know what side of the bar I belong on.
Beautiful block ice. On the top we do a stamp of the ware trainer.
Okay.
And then we will pour it. Oh, you're gonna pour it? Slowly. Yes. Finishing, what we do is the same mango, we don't throw it. I was telling you earlier.
Right.
We take the mango, we just completely blend it to a small puree. And after blending, we do a leather.
Okay.
So this again, if you have small leather, we do just dehydrating mangoes.
Same mango that you
use for distillate. Yeah. Inside you see a cucumber gel. So we just garnish it over here on the top of the glass.
Okay.
So that drink is called mango bite. I was telling you earlier. So how I would recommend is having a drink is you just take the candy, have a bite of the candy, and then you can sip the cocktail.
So you said this cocktail is supposed to evoke a childhood
It
memory?
is, yes. For me, I remember while growing up, you know, how we do in India back in schools is, when it's your birthday, you take like some chocolates from home and you distribute to everyone from your all classmates. So there were two candies I remember very precisely was a mango bite and a coffee bite.
Okay.
Yeah, so mango bite again, the whole candy had the flavors of mango with cucumber. Coffee was just a chewy candy with some coffee flavors into it.
Right.
That was two very famous candies when I was having while growing up. So that's the whole concept, you know, what we wanted to design around where it was.
So for me, I grew up in the United States.
Okay.
And I would go to India every summer during my 3-month summer holiday.
Right.
And I was amazed by mango season.
Okay.
I loved that there was a new mango every week.
Right.
But when I was really, really young, I used to love the mango fruity juice boxes.
Okay.
And my Masi, my eldest Masi, Arti Masi, she would always sing the song to me, mango fruity,
Yeah, fresh and juicy. Yes.
that I'm so curious about, you know, growing up in the States, working in hospitality my whole life.
Right.
Hospitality workers are integrated in normal parts of society, right? Like a lot of my friends come from restaurants. I've dated bartenders, I've dated chefs.
Right.
In India, that culture is slowly starting to emerge, but it's still very much a separation between the people who are dining and the people who are cooking.
Okay, sure.
And then when it comes to the bar, even more so.
Right.
You know, now you have places like Sidecar in Delhi and the Living Room in Mumbai that are putting mixology on the map. But how do your parents feel about you being a bartender?
Early stage, I still remember my mother asking me like, you know, oh, you go on the table and serve a drink, because you know how typical Indian family is, right? They don't want their child to, you know, waiter or a server job, because those people always look down, you know, when you go to a restaurant that they don't give you much respect. Earlier, I used to feel bad during of my career. But then when I moved to Dubai, Dubai was a very different exposure for me altogether.
Sure.
People give you equal respect if you're working as an engineer, if you're working as a server, if you're working as a bartender. I think India is coming up, as you mentioned earlier. But yeah, the early stages, my family had a problem, you know, oh, why are you going on a table?
Yeah.
But eventually they understood that, you know, my passion for mixology and bartending was very different. But then I diverted myself from the whole sauce to the whole bartending thing. Not because of this, but then again, the whole air thing I was telling you earlier, that took me off with a storm. But yeah, I think even now, few parts of India, like little more, less educated people, they still have the thing, you know, I don't want my child to be a waiter or my child to be a bartender. I think now also, few places still have it. And then still it'll take some time for India to come out of that.
It was really fantastic spending time with the Purnav. I felt like I was talking to an old drinking buddy. Based on my mixology skills that you guys saw today, we definitely know what side of the bar I belong on. On my next episode, where I give you an overview of my meal at Nadodi, the whiskey pairing that I did along with it, and a few bits and pieces of behind the scenes with chefs. Adios!